We're here with LDM Professor of Food Photography and Styling, Valentina Solfrini. Can you tell us more about your creative career?
I actually started in high school. I attended a very nice art school, and my first experience was with painting. So I started out with painting and then moved on to photography because we had a very nice film lab at school. So my first ever experience of photography was in a dark room, actually developing my own film. And I feel that is the reason why I picked up photography so fast later on. I transitioned to photography about 7 years ago now, and I've been doing that professionally for about 5.
Why is it so important for you to talk about Italian food and culture?
Italian food is very diverse, and in terms of photography, the ingredients from Italian cuisine and from Italian tradition are very interesting. We have such a wide variety of fruit and vegetable, and we have an immense array of colors and flavors and tastes that people don't really know too well, because each region has its own perk and interesting ingredient and local thing. So the diversity is what actually drives my photography.
Your photos look like oil paintings. Why have you chosen this specific technique, and what artists inspire you the most?
With digital photography, I decided that I would do exactly the same, but instead of painting with colors, I would paint with light. And it sounds a little far-fetched, but it's actually what happens in photography. But instead of using colors, you are bringing them out. I see light as a sort of sculpting, and seeing light as a means of creating art, just like I did with painting before. It just made everything so easy. And I also see colors the way I saw them when I was a painter. Actually, I draw a lot of inspiration from the world of art, just because I like the symbolism of the figures, of the images, and nothing really, especially in Dutch art and art from the Renaissance, nothing is casual. Everything is a symbol, everything has a meaning. And I love how a still life of fruits and vegetables can enclose worlds within worlds. Like when you have a fruit that's open, and a fruit that's ripe, and a fruit that's rotting, and another one that's unripe yet, and you have a whole cycle of nature within one picture, where it's called still life, but it's actually telling a whole story if you do it well.
What do you try to convey to your students, and what is the main takeaway from your course?
I mostly want to fascinate them about all the little details in life that you hardly ever notice and that are so important in food photography and still life photography in general. A detail will make all the difference, and it's an art where you need to be aware of the big picture, but you also need to be very, very aware of the details, because that's what makes or breaks a photo. And it's cool how after starting this craft, I started noticing, you go to the market and you see an apple that has some little spots, or some citrus with the leaves on, or the color of everything. It's like your senses are heightened by this attention that you have for everything, but not in a stressful way, just in a very beautiful, natural way. And that's one of the things that I love most about my job, and that's what I really hope students will take away.
It's wonderful. Valentina experiments with us, but shows us everything that she does in her fields, the way that she goes about every project, how it starts, all the way to a full project to fruition.
Honestly, she's taught us a lot, and she has a lot of experience, so we're able to not only learn how to take a picture of the food, but the right way to like style it, and just a lot about the Italian culture itself. And just, yeah, she's awesome.
Everyone can take a picture, but seeing the beauty of your subject, whatever that is, I feel that that's what makes a great photo.